We're going to start with this and we will finish with this towards the end. There's some great ways to address tension in the neck muscles. So let's start by sitting on your foam roller, and we're not going to spend a whole lot of time. We just kind of want to do about 5 or 6 passes across each major set of muscles. So sitting on here, hands behind you, all you're going to do is just roll to the top of the glutes and then right to the bottom. And then just back and forth you go. And as you are rolling along, notice where you feel tension, tightness, maybe a little hot spot we call it. It's just an area that needs to be addressed because it's signaling to you, ow, a little bit of pain, a little bit of tenderness there. And that's probably an area that needs some assistance with getting loosened up. So as you are going across the glutes, you can cross right ankle over the left and kind of scoot yourself more to the middle and kind of roll a little bit onto the right glute. So you're going to go up to the side there. And this is exposing and stretching your piriformis muscle. So a great way if you have sciatica, some of that pain that's a result of the piriformis muscle tightening and strangulating that sciatic nerve bundle that runs through there. And a lot of times that is the reason. This can be beneficial right here. Feels really good. Plus we did lower body yesterday and maybe your glutes are a little bit sore. Let's go left. So same thing, just kind of rolling over to the side so that you can get on the edge of those glutes. Oh yeah, definitely noticing some soreness. Sometimes you don't think you're sore and then you start foam rolling and you're like, oh, hello gluteus maximus. Okay, and then we're going to come onto the back. So just set that foam roller right behind you there. And you don't want to be right on the lower back, maybe a little bit above it. Separate the feet, hands come behind the head, lift your hips up, and you're just going to roll back and forth, kind of right across that mid-back section. And if you want to do a little shimmy side to side like that, sometimes that feels good. We often call that pin and spin, so it kind of grabs the muscle fibers, and then as you rotate from left to right, it's stretching sort of in this circular pattern, breaking up any knots that might be bundled up in there. And then we're going to go on up towards the neck here and across the shoulder blades, down to the mid-back, up to the neck, and just back and forth here. Should feel really good. This is often where we also collect a lot of tension and stress in the upper back muscles. And just this side to side move here feels really good. Alrighty. Then we're going to go to the hamstrings. So place that foam roller right underneath your knees. This is requiring a little bit of strength to hold your own body weight up. So we're just going to go up to the tops of the hamstrings, right where they insert up there into those glutes, and down to the knees. And then you can kind of roll side to side like that, so you're hitting a little bit the inner and outer edges of those hammies. Okay, and then we're going to go for the calves. Let's go one leg at a time. So I'm going to park my left ankle right on top, using the right foot to kind of help lift me up, and then just rolling up towards the back of the knee and down to the ankle. And then you can roll that leg outwards, getting a little bit more on the outer portion of your lower leg, and then rotate internally like that, getting the inside. If you find a particular spot that's tender, maybe just kind of stop right there. You could even park this other leg on top to add a little bit of weight. And just try to breathe. Sometimes your natural tendency is to hold your breath as you kind of push away from that tenderness, but you want to try to breathe through it and just allow those muscles to relax. So So I don't know about you, but my calf muscles seem to always be the tightest muscle on myself. All right, let's do the other side. So kind of scooching it over there, using my left foot to hold myself up. And then again, just rolling up to the back of the knee here, and then down to the ankle. Just rolling back and forth. Roll that leg internally, get that inner edge of those calf muscles, and then roll it externally out this way, getting the outer. Alrighty, then we're going to flip over and do the front side of the body. So this is your anterior tibialis muscle right here. So you use that muscle every time you take a step. When you are walking, you're having to pick your toes up so you don't trip and drag it. And every time you do that, you're activating that anterior tibialis muscle there on the front. So let's come onto your knees. Knees are a little bit in front of the roller. Hands here. And then you can just either go here where the hips stay kind of high. And this actually becomes a little bit of a plank core exercise. Or you can sit all the way down on your heels, and there's going to be a lot more weight, therefore a lot more pressure on the muscle, making it more intense. So you just kind of decide how it feels for your body. And again, you can do a little shimmy back and forth like this, the pin and spin. And then we're going to lastly do the quadriceps. So coming into elbow plank, park that foam roller just right into your quads, and you can bend the knees to make it more intense or just keep your legs straight. So I'm going to push with my forearms to go back that way, and then pull to come just above the kneecaps. Never want to be on bone. Remember that as a general rule of thumb. You want to just stay on the muscle, on the soft tissue. We call this soft tissue therapy or self-myofascial release. And the benefits are, it is relieving stress. It is actually improving the flexibility of your muscles. Just like you roll out dough with a rolling pin, making it flatter and longer and stretched out. Similar thing going on with the muscles. So I'm going to bend the knees because I like that wonderful stretch at the same time. And then you can go a little bit side to side like that, some windshield wiper legs. Kind of rolling onto the inner and outer edges of your quadriceps. Alrighty. So let's just set that aside, and you can have your peanut foam roller close by for a little bit later. And let's begin in child's pose, shall we? So bring your knees out to the very outer edges of your mat, toes together. Stretch your arms out to the very top. Take a big inhale breath here. And then on the exhale breath, push those hips back. Keep your arms straight, and then drop your forehead down to the mat and just breathe. Big inhale breath through the nose. And then exhale it out. Start to shift the shoulders from left to right, gliding back and forth across the mat. Moving your hips as well, feeling a little inner thigh stretch. Pressing the palms down, lift the head up, inhale breath. And then exhale, drop the forearms down with the palms facing up. And then as you push your hips back, bend the elbows and reach the fingers down the base of the neck to stretch your triceps and your lats. Inhale. And exhale it out. Those hands back out, flip the palms over, come on up. Walk the knees together a little bit, and then walk your hands in to tabletop position. Inhale breath, allow the belly to drop, head up. And then exhale breath, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Inhale breath, extension of the spine as you lift your head up. And then exhale into flexion as you tuck the chin to the chest. Once more, inhale breath, belly drops, head up. And then exhale breath, rounding your spine. Hold the stretch here. Good, and then just return to flat back. Take an inhale breath right here. On the exhale breath, I want you to slide your right hand out to the very top of the mat, slip the left hand under the elbow, and then as you drop the head down, just behind that forearm, one arm extended, child's pose. Inhale, and then exhale it out. Pressing down to lift up, inhale breath here. And then exhale breath, let's do the other side. So sliding that left hand to the top of the mat, slip the right hand under, and then drop your forehead to the mat behind the forearm. Inhale breath here. And then exhale it out. Good, and then pressing down, let's come back up into tabletop. Inhale breath. And then exhale, this time you're going to take your right hand across diagonally to the top left corner. Keep this arm straight and then sink your shoulder down into the mat, resting the side of your head on your shoulder. And just turn to look to the left. Big inhale here. And then exhale it out. And then slowly coming back up, inhale breath. And then exhale, take your left hand across diagonally to the top right corner, and then sink this shoulder down to the mat, resting the side of your head on your arm, and then push down a little bit with that right hand. Inhale, and then exhale it out. Good job. Inhale breath, coming on up. And then exhale breath, hips go back, walking the hands out in front, drop your head down towards the mat. Just breathe. Okay, now sliding the hands back towards your knees. Let's come up to a kneeling position here. Stretch those arms out and up, inhale breath. Exhale breath, lower those arms down, and let's interlace behind your back here. Inhale breath, chest goes out, arms lift up, chin goes up, eyes up. On the out breath, roll the belly forwards, head to the mat, hips go up, and then just let the arms flow over in front. You're kind of resting on the crown of your head. Good job. As you drop the hips, release the arms. Inhale breath, float those arms up. And then exhale, let's cross the right arm under left, wrap it around. Inhale, lift those elbows up and away. And then exhale, tuck the tailbone under, draw the elbows towards your hips, and just feel that wonderful stretch across the upper back. Good, and then slowly come up, unwrap those arms, inhale breath, arms come up. Exhale breath, lower the arms down. This time when you interlace, do it the opposite way with your fingers there. Chest goes out, chin lifts up, eyes up, inhale breath. Exhale breath, roll the belly forwards, head to the mat, come to the crown of your head, and then allow those arms to fall over in front. Good, release, dropping the hips down, let go of those hands, inhale breath, arms float up halfway. Exhale, let's cross left arm under the right, wrap it all around, lift those elbows up and away, inhale. And then on the exhale, lift the hips, tuck the tail under, and then as you draw the elbows down to the hips, feel that stretch across the upper back. Breathe. Good, slowly come back up, unwrap the arms, inhale breath, arms come up over your head here. Then exhale breath, hands come to heart center. From here, dive the hands out towards the top of the mat, tucking your toes under, take a big inhale. And on the exhale breath, straighten your legs out, coming into plank, top of a push-up. Big inhale breath here, shoulders are stacked right over your wrists. Exhale breath, send the sit bones up and back, coming into downward facing dog. Once again, shifting into plank, top of a push-up, inhale. Exhale, breath, hips go up and back, heels melt to the back of the mat. One more time, inhale, breath, shifting into plank, top of a push-up. And then exhale, breath, send the sit bones up, downward facing dog. And let's just walk it out a little bit here, shifting the weight back and forth from one foot into the other. Nice stretch for calves and Achilles tendons, arches of your feet. Good, now inhale, breath, shifting into plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, breath, push forwards a little bit, drop your knees down. Now as you bend the elbows, let them go straight back like a cricket. You're gonna come all the way down, chest towards the floor, and then let your hips go down. Squeeze your elbows in close, push down and lift up to look forwards. Exhale, breath, release. Do it again. Inhale, pushing down to lift. And then exhale, release. Last time, inhale, breath, pressing down. Maybe the arms get all the way straight, totally up to you. And then exhale, breath, relax back down. Tuck the toes under and back. You're gonna push yourself all the way up to straight arms, inhale. Exhale, push those hips back over the heels to stretch. And then inhale, breath, coming into plank, top of a push-up, inhale. Exhale, breath, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. Walk it out, shift the weight back and forth again from one foot into the other. Yeah, good. And then super straight legs, head comes right in between the arms. Inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Inhale, shift it into plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, push forwards, drop the knees, lower yourself down, chest comes to the mat, and then let your hips go down. Squeeze those elbows in close, pushing down with your hands. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release. Again, inhale, press down, lift up, maybe more. And then exhale, release. Last time, inhale, breath, lift all the way up into up dog if you want to here. And then exhale, release back down. Tuck the toes under and back. Squeeze those elbows in close. Push yourself up. Inhale. Exhale, hips go back. Extended child's pose stretch. Inhale, breath, coming into plank, top of a push-up. Exhale, breath, hips go up and back, downward facing dog. And then just walk it out here, shifting the weight once again back and forth from one foot to the other. Alrighty, so set the feet together, sit bones up, legs are straight, spread those fingers wide. Let's go into a three-leg dog. So lift your left leg up, reaching those toes up and back. Inhale. On the exhale, come to plank, forehead comes towards your knee underneath here. Do it again. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, come to plank, forehead to knee. Once more. Inhale, breath, three-leg dog up. Exhale, breath, come to plank, forehead to knee. Now set your foot onto the mat right in between your hands. Drop the back knee down, uncurl your toes. Come up high on the fingertips here. And then reach the arms out and up. Inhale. And then on the exhale breath, hands come to the mat, tuck the toes under, straighten the back leg out, and then straighten the front leg out and pull your toes up. Lower the head down towards the shin. Wonderful stretch for the hamstrings. Good job. Now come back into that lunge position. Come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale breath, lower the hands down, lift the back knee up, push those hips up and back. You can flex the foot or keep your toes down if you want here. Head to knee pose, inhale, and exhale it out. Good job. We're going to do this sequence once more. So drop the back knee down, come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, breath, reaching those arms out and up. And then exhale, breath, lower the arms down, straighten the back leg out, and then straighten the front leg out, head to knee pose. Breathe. Good. Now from here, lift the head and chest up. You're going to take your left leg all the way back up into a three-leg dog. Inhale. And then on the exhale breath, lower the foot down, come into plank, top of a push-up, inhale breath. Exhale, push forwards. You can drop the knees or keep your legs straight, your choice. You're going to come down just midway now, and then from there, up dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Sit bones up and the heels pressing to the very back of the mat. So let's go right leg, three-leg dog. Up you go with the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, come into plank, forehead to knee underneath. Do it again. Inhale, three-leg dog up. Exhale, come into plank, forehead to knee. Again, inhale, up you go. Exhale, come into plank, forehead to knee. And then set that foot down right in between the hands there. Drop your back knee down. Come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, breath. Reach the arms out and up. And then exhale, breath. Lower the hands down. Straighten the back leg out. And then from here, push those hips up and back. And then flex your foot so the toes come up. Lower your head down towards the knee. Wonderful stretch for the glutes, the hamstrings, and the calves. Good. Shift the weight forwards. Drop your back knee down again. Come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, reaching those arms out and up. And exhale, breath. Lower the hands down. Straighten the back leg out. Push those hips up and back. Forehead to knee. You can flex the foot or keep your toes down. One more time, bending the front knee, dropping the back knee down. Come up high on the fingertips. Inhale, breath, arms reaching out and up. And then exhale, breath, lower the arms down, straighten the back leg out, and then shift the hips up and back that way. Drop the head and chest over. Wonderful stretch for the hamstrings here. Good. Now lift up, straight back. What you're going to do is take this right leg all the way across the mat and up into three-leg dog again. Ready, go. Inhale, breath. Stretch the toes up. And then exhale, come into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, push forwards. Drop the knees or not. Midway down, hover, and then allow the hips to come down and the chest lifts up. Inhale. Exhale, breath. Push those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Left leg goes up. Inhale, breath. Three-leg dog. Exhale, come to plank. This time, bring your knee high on the left side. See if you can touch your triceps. Go again. Inhale. Three-leg dog up. Exhale, come into plank. Knee to triceps on the left. Once more. Inhale, breath, up you go. Exhale, breath, come to plank. Bring that knee high. And then from here, set your foot right there in between the hands. Now this time, keep that back leg nice and straight. Come up high on the fingertips and look forwards. Now you're going to stretch the arms out. So stay on this kind of like diagonal line there. Inhale. And then exhale, come up higher. Arms over your head, crescent lunge. And then exhale, leaning forwards. Lower the arms down. Bring your head and chest up again. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, leaning forwards. Lower the arms down. Last time, crescent lunge, up you go. Inhale. And then exhale, breath, hands to the mat. Take this left leg all the way back up into a 3-leg dog. Inhale. And then exhale, lower the leg down, come into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale here. Exhale, push forwards, drop your knees. Midway down, hover. Inhale, breath, drop your hips. Chest up, head up. Exhale, breath, push those hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe. So let's do all that on the right side. Here we go. Right leg lifts up. Inhale, breath, 3-leg dog. On the exhale, breath, coming into plank, bend the knee high on the side. Let's pull it up here towards your right triceps. Again, inhale, 3-leg dog up. Exhale, plank, knee to right triceps here. Again, inhale. Exhale, come to plank, knee to the triceps here. Good job. Now bring your foot right there in between the hands. And you're going to come up high on the fingertips. You're going to reach those arms out in front. Inhale. And then exhale, come up into a crescent lunge. So you kind of lift the body up more. Back leg is straight, front knee still bent. And then you're going to lower the arms down and then reach out. Inhale. And then exhale, breath, come back up. Lower the arms down. Inhale, breath, leaning forwards, reach those arms straight out over the head. And then exhale, breath, come on up. Good, now place the hands down on the mat. Take your right leg all the way up, 3-leg dog, inhale. And then on the exhale, breath, lower the leg down, coming into plank, top of a push-up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, push forwards, drop your knees. Come all the way halfway. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, breath, push those hips up and back, downward facing dog. And just breathe. All right, so from here, I want you to walk your feet to the middle of the mat and then walk your feet out. So you're in a straddle and just come into a forward fold. You can grab opposite elbows and simply hang upside down here. Whatever feels good. Just want to loosen up those inner thigh muscles, the hamstrings. You're just letting the weight of your upper body kind of pull the spine into some traction. Should feel really good. You can even kind of twist and turn a little if that feels good for you. Alrighty, so from here, what you're gonna do is lift up halfway, inhale, breath. Looking forwards at the very end of your mat. And then on the exhale, bend the right knee, walk the hands over here to your left foot, draw the forehead down towards your shin. And then inhale, halfway up. Exhale, breath, bend the left knee only, walk the hands over here to the right shin. Good, and then one more time. In the middle, half lift, inhale, breath. Exhale, breath, bend the right knee. Walk the hands over here to your left. And then back to the center, inhale, half lift. And then exhale, breath, bending the left knee. Walk the hands over here to the right leg, coming into head to knee pose. Good, back to the center. Inhale, breath, half lift. And then exhale, breath, drop the head down. Let's interlace the fingers behind the back. And as you drop your head, let those arms flow over in front. Turn your head a little bit from left to right. Good, now as you release the hands down to the mat, bend the knees and then turn your toes out. Drop your hips down, and as you do that, bring the head and chest up. Park the forearms there, and then a little shifting back and forth from side to side here, stretching into those inner thigh muscles, and then press the knees open using those forearms. Drop the head and chest over more if you can. Breathe. Good. Now bring the chest up, and then let's reach for the floor. Walk your feet towards the center of your mat here, and then bend the knees a lot. Look forwards. You're going to inhale breath, sweep those arms all the way up over your head. Exhale breath, hands come to heart center. Once again, inhale breath, arms sweep up. Exhale breath, hands come to heart center. And then just relax your arms down by your sides. Roll the shoulders around. And then we're going to come and face this way. So feet nice and wide apart, toes forwards, arms by your sides. Inhale breath, float the arms up over your head. Exhale breath, pick up your right toes, turn to look right, and you're going to come right in to warrior two here. And then inhale breath, toes forwards, hands touch over the head. Exhale, pick up your left toes, come into warrior two here. And then again, inhale breath up to the top. Exhale breath, warrior two. Inhale up. And then exhale, warrior two. Inhale breath up. Exhale, warrior two. Stay here, flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior, sliding this hand down the back leg, reaching this arm up, bend that right knee. Inhale, come into warrior two. Exhale, breath, side angle pose, reaching left arm over the ear. So pull that shoulder back, look up. And then let's do it again. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, bend the knee a little more. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, breath, side angle pose. You can come all the way down here if you want. A little deeper stretch like that. Breathe. Good. Inhale, breath, come up, warrior two. And then exhale, turn the toes forwards. Arms come up overhead. Hands come to heart center. Inhale, breath. Sweep those arms up. Exhale, spin those left toes. And let's come into warrior two on this side. Relax your shoulders down. Draw the belly in. Point that tailbone down. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale out. Inhale, breath, warrior two. And then exhale, side angle pose, reaching right arm over the ear. Push those hips forwards again. Look up at the ceiling. And then come up, inhale. And then exhale. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale it out. Inhale, breath. And exhale, side angle pose, reaching this arm over, or you can bring this hand all the way down for deeper stretch. Good. Inhale, breath up. And then exhale, straighten the leg, toes forwards, arms come up, and then hands come to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms sweep up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, come back up. Inhale, breath, side angle pose. And then exhale, breath, come back up. Inhale, toes forwards, palms touch overhead. Exhale, breath, hands come to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms sweep down and up. And exhale, warrior two here. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, breath, come back to warrior two. And then inhale, side angle pose, right arm over the ear, look up. And then exhale, breath, come back up. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, breath, arms sweep down and up. This time, exhale, flat back forward fold. You're going to grab behind the legs, grab around your ankles maybe, and pull yourself into a very deep straddle forward fold. Good, now hands on the mat, right under your face. Inhale, half lift. This time on the exhale, I want you to go into the deepest side lunge you can. So bending the right knee, keeping left leg straight. Maybe you come all the way down here and you can flex this foot. Just keep that leg straight so you feel that wonderful inner thigh stretch. And then drop the head and chest down here. Good, now hands on the mat, push back up, inhale. Exhale, side lunge over here to the left. So you may just be right here and that's fine, or come on down, much deeper stretch. Flex your foot, keep this leg straight, and then just breathe. Inhale, and exhale it out. Good, inhale, breath. Come back to the center, half lift. And then exhale, grab around the ankles and pull yourself into a deep straddle forward fold. Good job. Hands underneath. Inhale, breath. And then on the exhale breath, we're going to walk around here and you're going to step that left foot back, shimmy your toes back into a downward facing dog. And then from there, bring your right knee down to the mat, just right underneath your hip. Lift the chest and head up. Float the left leg up. Float the right arm out. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bring the hand and this squeeze that left knee right next to the right. Stretch the right leg back. Left arm out. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale down. One more time on each side. Left leg and then right arm out. Inhale, reach. Exhale down. Right leg, left arm out, reach. And then exhale down. And then just push your hips back. Walk the hands out to the very top of the mat. Drop your head down and breathe. All right, so from here, slide the hands back over the knees, come up to this kneeling position. Inhale, breath, arms come up over your head. Exhale, hands to heart center. Again, inhale, breath up. Exhale, breath, hands come to heart center. Draw the belly in. From here, slide the hands out to the very top of the mat. Straighten your left leg out. Now, what I want you to do is pick up the right knee and just shift it slightly over to the left. And then you're going to tuck the left knee in behind the right. Split the legs apart. Take an inhale here. On the exhale breath, push your hips back just a little bit, so maybe about a third of the way. And then coming back up, inhale. Exhale breath, push your hips back some more, maybe 2/3 of the way down, however far you can go comfortably. And then one more time, inhale breath, back into shifting here. And then this time on the exhale, maybe separate those legs more, push those hips back, however far you can go. Maybe you sit all the way down and just drop your head and chest over this thigh. So this is a great stretch for your glutes and your lower back. Good, and then leaning forwards, come up, back up. Straighten out your left leg, straighten out your right leg, and then drop your left knee down and then scooch it a little bit over here to the right edge. Go ahead and drop that right knee in behind and then split the legs apart. Inhale breath here. On the exhale breath, push those hips back just a little bit. So we're just sort of easing into that stretch. And then coming back out, inhale. And then exhale, breath. Push your hips back a little bit more, maybe 2/3 of the way here, feeling that stretch the most in the glutes. One more time. Inhale, breath, shifting forwards. And then separate those legs a little more if you can. Exhale, breath, come on back. Maybe you can sit all the way down onto the hips and then just drop your chest right over this thigh here in front and breathe. Good. Bring your head up, shift the weight forwards, walk the hands out, straighten out the right leg, straighten out the left leg, coming into plank. Inhale, and then exhale, walk your knees up towards the wrists. You're going to cross your ankles and then just push yourself back to a sit position here, and then extend the legs straight out in front, and then just shake, shake, and roll a little bit back and forth. All right, so if your peanut is close by, go ahead and get that. And what we're gonna do is sit it right underneath your right cheek. Not horizontal and not vertical, but kind of halfway. So kind of on that diagonal-ish line. And then go ahead and come up on it. Bend the left knee, kind of roll over onto the right edge, and then we're just gonna roll back and forth. So what that peanut does, it's almost like you've got two balls or two foam rollers sort of pressing up into those glutes. Now when you find a tight spot or a hot spot, just try to stay there and breathe and let that little roller do its work, pushing up in there. It's quite intense, I will admit. And maybe it's just because we did lower body yesterday. If you did lower body with us, you might be feeling a little soreness here, and most likely you do if you had 5-pound ankle weights. All right, and then let's do the other side. So take that peanut. Again, it's not vertical, not horizontal, but just kind of right on that diagonal line. Sit your left cheek right on top, and then you're going to stretch that leg out, bend this knee, and then just go back and forth across those gluteal muscle fibers. Searching for that little hot spot where it's a little tender maybe, and just let it do its work, back and forth. All right, and then let me show you another excellent way to use this peanut. So it fits perfectly on either side of your calf muscle, and you just sort of set your calf right in that groove there. So right leg on, bend the left knee, lift the hips, and let's just slowly roll up to the knee, right behind the knee, and then slowly kind of roll all the way down towards the ankle. Don't get right on top of that Achilles tendon. You want to stop a little bit short of it. You don't want to be right on tendon. You want to just stay on the sort of meaty, fleshy, mushy part of your body, the soft tissue muscle. So once again, kind of gliding forwards up to the back of the knee, and then gliding back down just above that Achilles tendon, and then again forwards you go, and then back. Good, and then just switch. Scooch that over, set the middle of your calf right on top, and then lifting your hips up. We're gonna come back this way, and then we're gonna go forwards, coming up to the back of the knee, taking your time, breathing. Inhale, and then exhale. Inhale, and then exhale. Do it again. Inhale, breath. Ay, 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 ay. Like I said, for me, the calves are the tightest area on my body. I could just do an hour of calf massage. That to me sounds divine. Kinda divine. Kinda like hurts so good divine. All right. So let me show you how you can get the triceps and the biceps, and then we will just finish here on our backs in a very relaxing stretch. So for your triceps, let's come back over onto your elbows and your knees or shins. You're going to take this right elbow and just kind of park it right there, and then slide one leg back and just kind of roll back and forth across the triceps there at the very base, okay? And then to get a little higher up, you're going to have to come all the way down onto your stomach. And then again, just maybe start in the middle and then roll up and then back and then up and then back. So if you've ever done a hard tricep workout, this is an excellent way to help alleviate some of that post-exercise soreness after a good upper body workout. Oh, wow. This feels very, very good. All right, and then we'll just start at the upper portion of the left tricep first, and then we'll finish with the lower. So from here, just kind of roll out and then bring it in, roll it out, and then bring it in. So if you bend the elbow, you're going to be stretching already the tricep, so that's going to maximize the effectiveness of the rolling. If it's too intense, just simply straighten that arm out and roll back and forth there. Okay, and then we're going to come up with that left knee here, and let's just go from the elbow up to about midway, all right? So here, back and forth. All right, and then for the biceps, you literally have to be face down on your stomach completely to get the bicep muscles. So set it right here beside you, thumb pointing down. Start with that little peanut roller right in the elbow crease, and then you're going to use this left hand to push to kind of shift the weight over here, bringing that peanut all the way up to your shoulder, getting right across that bicep muscle. Should feel really good. And you can kind of rotate the hand around a little bit depending on where it feels best for you. Biceps are one of those muscle groups that it's very hard to stretch. It's a very peculiar way of extending the wrists and pressing those arms back behind you. So this is a great way to stretch out your biceps after a good bicep workout. Should really be doing this on Fridays after class. There's just so much to do though. Can't get it all in. All right, and then let's do the other side. So bring it over here. Stretch so the thumb is down. I know you can't see because it's back here behind me. I'll kind of scoot around a little bit. And we're just going to come up to the shoulder here and then down to the elbow crease. Ha 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 ha. Oh boy, that felt really good. All right, so you can just set that aside. From here, I want you to flip over onto your back, so you can either bring your feet up towards the top of the mat here or just roll over. I'm just going to come right here, and then hands on your knees, just come on down to your back. As the shoulders and the head touch, bring those knees in a little rocking motion from side to side, back and forth here. Set your left foot down, cross the right leg all the way over. Open up the arms to make cactus shape. Inhale, breath. Exhale, drop both knees together over here to the right. Turn your head to look left. So you're using this top calf muscle to press down against that underneath leg, bringing that stretch all the way up into your hip, your obliques, your chest, your shoulder. Lots and lots of different muscles being stretched here in this one particular pose. Breathe. Good. Bring your head back to center. Bring the knees up. Uncross and just recross. So take your left thigh over the right and then drop both knees over to the left side. Turn your head to look right. Again, using this top leg to push down against the bottom one. Feeling that stretch all the way up into the hip, obliques, chest, shoulder, even your neck as you turn your head to look over the right shoulder here. Inhale, breath. And then exhale it out. Good. Bring your head back to neutral. Bring those knees back up. Uncross and extend the legs down all the way. Reach the arms over your head. Maybe clasp a few fingers together. Give yourself one full body stretch here, inhaling. And then exhale, breath, relax. Allow your whole body to go limp. All right, and then from here, just bring the arms down by your sides. Allow the palms to face up. Relax your shoulders, maybe kind of jostle the legs out a little bit wider so you kind of make this wide V shape. You can roll the legs in and out, just allowing your feet to sort of flop, very relaxed, and get as comfortable as you can. I want you to close your eyes and just allow yourself for 4 breaths to simply lie here and be still. You don't have to do anything except breathe. Just lie here and be. Big inhale breath through your nose, filling up your lungs. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold your breath for just a couple of seconds there at the top of that inhale. And then exhaling out the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale breath through the nose. 2, 3, 4. And now holding your breath at the top of that inhale. And then long exhale breath out the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, inhale breath through the nose. 2, 3, 4. And now holding your breath. Exhale it out the mouth for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last cycle here. Inhale breath through the nose. 2, 3, 4. And now holding your breath. And then exhale it all out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then just resume normal breathing. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling out the mouth. Just notice the belly and the chest rising upwards as that breath comes in, and then notice how it deflates as you exhale the breath out. And then begin to wiggle your toes, wiggle your feet, circle your wrists around and your ankles. Good, and then go the other direction, a couple of circles here. And then bring the feet flat to the mat, bending those knees. And then bring the knees in one at a time, hook an arm underneath. And allow the knees to open up, and then a little rocking motion back and forth here. From side to side you go. Little massage for the lumbar spine into your mat. Good. Now bring the feet and the knees together. Push the legs that way. Fingers are latched. Tuck the chin to the chest. Lift your head and shoulders up, and then let's rock and roll front to back, a time or 2. And then eventually you're going to rock and roll yourself all the way up to a sit position. You're going to straighten the legs out and then swing one leg around, coming into a straddle stretch. So however far feels good for your body. You're not looking at anybody else, because there is nobody else there, just me here. So don't try to do what I do, and I won't try and do what you do. You just go to where it feels like a really great stretch for your inner thighs and back. So hands come right here to the center, lift up nice and tall, inhale. And then on the exhale, walk, walk, walk. However far forwards you go, it could be right here. If your knees start to buckle and roll, stop. Maybe bring them in closer. You want to stop at that point where they are starting to lose good form. So you just simply drop the chest, find that sweet spot stretch for your body. And then slowly walk it back in, bring the hands behind you, and then shake your legs out to the center. Just like a little bouncy massage there. And then press the backs of the knees down, flex the feet, arms reach up over the head, inhale. And then exhale breath, reaching forwards over the legs, come into a seated forward fold stretch. And then relax. Slowly roll yourself all the way back up to sitting straight. And then you're going to cross one leg underneath, come up on that back knee, hands on your thigh, stand yourself up nice and slow. And then bringing your feet together here. Inhale breath, take the arms out to the sides and up. You're going to cross the wrists and let the palms come together, biceps right beside your ears here. Inhale. Exhale, push the right hand into the left as you side bend it to the right side. And then inhale, breath up. Exhale, side bend left. Do it again. Inhale, straight up. Exhale, side bend over to the right. And then inhale, lengthen up, nice and tall here. And then exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, breath up. Exhale, lower those arms down slowly by your sides, and then shoulders come up and around. Inhale, arms come up. And then exhale, hands come to heart center here, and you are all done. Thank you very much. Have a blessed day. Thank you for coming.